When you think of rampant bear attacks, you generally think of places like Canada, Alaska, and the woodland areas of mainland America. One place you don't generally think about is Japan, but certain regions, certain prefectures in Japan are home to healthy and hungry populations of black bears and brown bears, and in the past 18 months, bear attacks have seemingly exploded across rural Japan. There's been about 238 attacks in the past 12 months, resulting in 13 deaths, 13 fatalities. Akita Prefecture saw the highest number of incidents at 67, and that was followed by Iwate with 40 and Fukushima with 24. Now, of all these fatalities, 5 occurred in Iwate, 4 in Akita, 2 in Hokkaido, and 1 each in Miyagi and Nagano. And more than 50,000 bear sightings were also recorded nationwide, which was the highest in 5 years. So the majority of these attacks have been from black bears, but there are a few brown bears. A few of the notable cases include an 82-year-old woman who was attacked from behind during a morning walk in October, and an elderly worker who was, I believe, mauled to death while cleaning a public outside bath at an onsen. So how have the Japanese authorities responded to all of this? Well, in classic Japanese style, in brutal efficiency, I guess you'd say. I've been to Japan myself and seen how they do things, and they really don't muck around. They've sent the army in. The army's equipped with things like bear spray and Kevlar and safety goggles and net guns and all that sort of thing. So they really are treating it like a domestic enemy, I guess you'd say. Keeping these black and brown bear populations in check in these various prefectures where they're getting up to no good. So things are at a bit of a, I guess you'd say, cultural versus wildlife impasse in terms of the humble bear and the very dense population of Japan. I mean, when you've got bears attacking elderly gentlemen who are cleaning outside swimming pools at public onsens and things like that, then you definitely have a bit of a situation, to say the least. And they are dealing with it in a very coldly efficient style, sending the army in with these bear sprays and net guns and trying to relocate as best they can. But as I said earlier, it is a very unexpected phenomenon, which is what interested me about it. I've been to Japan, and the last thing I expected to see in Japan, and I didn't see any in Japan, were bears, whether black, brown or otherwise, but apparently there's a healthy population of both, and they are becoming more of an issue for the good people of Japan, or at least the more rural areas of Japan, or the suburban areas that are encroaching on the rural areas. And that probably brings me to why this is happening. The same old chestnut of increasing populations, decreasing wildlife areas, I guess, and more encroachment on these areas. And I was part of the problem, of course, visiting Japan. Tourism's a major problem at the moment. A problem that would be nice to have for most countries, but in Japan it is having its issues. And apparently it's even having its issues with overcrowding and further encroachment into these bear habitats. And this naturally leads to more encounters with these black and brown bears in Japan. So places like Nagano, you'd expect, which are busy at the best of times now with tourism, are going to see more of these problems. And the Japanese government will have to come up with more innovative solutions, I guess. But at least with the world the way it is now, it's giving the army a good chance to train in real time against insurmountable odds, which they'll probably have to train for one way or another over the next few decades, unfortunately. And in that sense, I guess the bears are kind of providing a healthy training regime for the currently rebuilding Japanese army as they face new and unexpected challenges with the changing world order, I guess you'd say. So that was just something that kind of grabbed me as something of interest, trying to do a few different kinds of videos here on the channel. It is always going to be mainly those strange and unusual film reviews, but I'm kind of branching out a little bit into strange and unusual things that interest me and hopefully interest you. If you did enjoy this video, this look at bears over Tokyo, the explosion of black and brown bear attacks that are plaguing the land of the rising sun in much the same way as they've plagued places like Canada, places like Alaska, places like the Pacific Northwest in the United States for many decades, even hundreds of years. If you enjoyed this look at a different region that's experiencing similar issues for the first time, please like, share and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take it easy.